All right, so we're gonna listen to golf today. I have a lot of I have a lot of albums I need to get. So I have like I think they're not even all here, but I have like hundreds of albums I've been saying for a long time. I'll listen to this later, and I keep not listening to later. I'm not doing myself a favor by adding full artists' discographies into my lists, but today we're gonna listen to golf. It's golf. Um, it's vaporwave, I guess. It's U.S. Golf 95 by U.S. Golf 95. Yay! So, um, I've heard I just watched a Pad Chennington video and he mentioned this record and he said basically like it's something about it being really minimalist or something. Something about it being like I forget how he exactly said it, but it basically made me think, oh, so it's gonna be um, minimalist, I guess. And I'm looking at the cover, and I think, okay, so we might get some MS DOS kind of stuff. I was like, all right, well, let me just see the first track and let's see how it goes, because usually what I tend to do is I tend to I sample albums. I might like listen to the first track for like 30 seconds sometimes and just see what I'm getting into, and I listen to it and I'm like, oh shit, it is just that. And then these like nice synths come in. I was like, oh, this is minimalist, but it's also strangely hypnotic, I guess. Strangely, I don't know. It's because usually when things are this minimalist, it's just boring. But for some reason, it was very captivating to me, and I kind of immediately I could feel myself kind of like zoning out for a bit. I was like, all right, I need to record something. It's been um, like 12 days or something like that. Something stupid, and I keep saying I need to do more stuff. So here's me doing more stuff. I try to have the shirts that I wear represent the music, and this is what looks like a Gucci shirt. It's not. I'm sure it's fake with these cheap fucking letters on them that peel right off that says authentic original brand. I couldn't think of more vaporwave than a shirt clearly mocking capitalism, and hey, that's what we're here for, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna go for this now. 8 tracks. It's about 20, a little over 20 minutes, I think. And yeah, so this first track is going to it's U.S. Open. Alrighty then. There we go. Nice chord progression, nice little shakers. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard to fall into a trance when this shirt is so fucking uncomfortable. I'm gonna stay in it, I guess. This is the shirt I have chosen. This is the fate. This is my fate that has been sealed. Oh. Interesting. I'm not sure how I like the clearly. So, the MS-DOS or whatever this is, the older computer thing is kind of putting a bias on me because like I hear these like these clearly old style synths in the background, the boop boop boop, those, right, the Pong synths, I guess, and then I hear these other instruments which are clearly more, newer instruments, like whatever, I think it's a koto or something. Those clearly, higher definition instrument samples, and because I know they didn't have those kinds of samples, at least I'm pretty sure they didn't back then. My brain is kind of thinking like they don't go together, it doesn't like it. But when I stop thinking it in a MS DOS or whatever context, that's the word, context, whatever, context, and I just think of it as just synths, it reminds me a lot of like Brian Eno stuff, which I'm not familiar with a lot either, but like I've listened to a bit of it, and it has that same like dreamy minimalist kind of simplicity to it. I'm not sure if I like those fast triplets there. Sound a bit odd. Kind of take you out of it a little bit. It's a bit jarring, just a little. It's good. I like it. I'll wait to give more thoughts. Start screen. For some reason, this reminded me of like lowercase stuff. Just a little bit. There's something very powerful about music this simplistic and repetitive sometimes. Because if done right, it can be very hypnotic. And this is very hypnotic and like meditative somehow. I like this one a lot better, actually. I feel like before in the first track, I feel like some of the instrument choices with the koto, or whatever that might have been, sonically they clash a little bit. They stand out too much, and this is creating a more blended together, more cohesive sonic palette. I wasn't alive for this stuff, so maybe they did have sounds like that back then. But from what I've seen, I don't think so. I wasn't alive back then, but I wouldn't call myself a gamer, but I have played a fair share of games. I like that one a lot. I like how these kind of have like I like how that one, I think it faded in. But I like how when you have tracks like this, yeah, so this one just kind of abruptly ends, right? Yeah. It goes into this. Excuse me. I like how it fades out. I have T off. It's an odd, those are odd chords. They're like, are they sometimes major and sometimes not? It's in, or is it like the pad synths that are kind of doing like an illusion? I can't tell if it's major or not. See, this works a lot better when I have it quieter like that. That's a lot better. Even the triplet's not so in your face then, too. That one was very nice. I want to listen to this one again. Just for a second. I kind of want to... So if people don't know, I have these radio playlists which you can access. They're on the they're on the channel. They're on the bottom. These are basically collections of every song that I've liked ever. I say that in quotes because YouTube has all these glitches and songs get removed all the time. You know, even if they're official videos or topic videos or whatever. So I'm... if there's another song in this album that does like this sound but better, then I'll probably swap them out. But anyways, next we have this in the rough. Actually, sorry, in the rough. I'll manage stuff after. I'm sure it's not real, but I like the bass sounds in this. It's probably MIDI bass, but it still sounds good in this context. I like it a lot. sure this must feel really, I'm sure this must feel a bit different for people who were actually around for this stuff and play these kind of games. 'Cause I know Vaporwave a lot of the times kind of feeds off on nostalgia. But me being born 2001, my greatest sin, a lot of the stuff Vaporwave samples I wasn't around for. So I see it through like a different lens. I feel like this is a little long. At almost 4 minutes, I think it could be a little shorter. But I do think it's melody-wise and stuff. I like it. Sorry. The best out of the ones so far. Ian Woosnam. I assume that's a fake, stereotypical sports name. Ooh. I like those synths. This is nice. I like it. Pat was saying like it's kind of like it's an okay album, you know. It's not like amazing, but it's not bad either. It's just, you know, in the middle. And I thought it was gonna be pretty middle of the road too when we were listening to the first track, but like besides the first track, this is again like it is minimalistic, but like I think it's, you know, doing it in a very effective way. Pause menu. It might be the most cohesive sound wise. Between like, you know, start screen and, you know, Ian Woosnam and, you know, I was gonna say I think we had this chord progression before. We didn't. Close though. Yeah, between like certain songs, right? Like they tend to be very different vibes, and I feel like this could be a bit stronger if they were kind of the same vibe, the same. Sorry, Jesus. I feel like it'd be strong to put it like the same general sound, but it's still good. It doesn't necessarily make it weaker. It doesn't take away. It just could be stronger. This is definitely lowering my fucking energy though. Jesus, this is very soothing. damn it. Fuck. Jeez, I got stuff in my eyes. I'm yawning. Might as well be sleeping, Jesus. Again, I think this one could be a little shorter. I'm getting a little scared because the last track is almost 7 minutes, 2 seconds off. It's by far the longest song on here. Hole in one. I guess it's supposed to be like a soundtrack. I guess, right? And oh my god, so sorry. This album's destroying me, Jesus. I'm gonna make one of those make one of those clickbait, Jesus, thumbnails of that. This album completely destroyed me. Anyways, I'm not gonna do that. I might. I won't. Yeah, let me get that one again. That last one. One more time. With the ending of this too. Oh jeez, too much. So we get, so download for a second, that was weird. We get the same sense. And then that comes back in a little abrasively, kind of takes me out of it. It's so short. I can't tell if I like it or not. And there's some songs I like that are short. It's just like, it throws a wrench right in the middle of it. With the second synth that just comes in barging in. I'm gonna say no. I don't like it. I have Golf 95, the longest track. Holy shit, this better be good. Excuse me. Jesus. It's sounding good though already. It is. Hopefully it does more than 2 things for 7 minutes. This is definitely a stare at my window song. It hurts in this position. Jesus. This kind of does look like a golf shirt, doesn't it? Just a little bit. With these kinds of songs, right? You kind of, there's a point at the start where you kind of let, there we go, where you're kind of letting the music take you, right? And it gets to a point where like, it's going on for a long time, and then you think, well, okay, it's building up to something, or it's building an atmosphere, but surely do something else eventually. It's gotta wait for that to happen. Eventually it'll happen. Well, some of the other songs just kind of kept happening, And then you get to a point where it's like, is it gonna change? Because now it does feel long. Ambience can feel long. So it's very tricky to balance ambience to where the type of ambience you're hearing lasts for the appropriate amount of time. I feel like some of these songs went on too long. Some were just right. Some could have been a little bit longer. I wish that main melody synth was a bit quieter though. I think it'd do the song better. That's definitely the most, lack of better words, annoying part. And it's the most repetitive part, kind of. And it's the most prevalent in the mix. It's unchanging, so even though those other stuff happening, it feels like nothing's happening in a way. I'm at the point again where I'm like, is something gonna happen? Is it gonna change or do anything? Or is it gonna be this for 7 minutes? I think if I had to be overly critical, it's still like a 6 or a 7. This album, like, I like what it's going for. I feel like it could be done a bit better, but it's not necessarily bad. The only really bad track I would say is the first one. It's not even really bad, it's just the one sound is a bit jarring. And this one's just a bit too long, but that's it. They still do interesting things, and I still like them. Besides those little critiques. And then after that, it's just, certain sounds are too long, certain ones are too short, just that balance of the ambience I was talking about earlier. But that's it, there's not really much to complain about. It's just that, those things, I feel like, do impact the album quite a bit, even though it's only, 2 things that are very, minor critiques. Up now, we're just gonna, build down, Or, whatever the word is, I forget. Everything's gonna start. I assume we're gonna start taking these out one by one, and that annoying synth might be the last one to leave. Our person, the bongos, be the last one to leave, but that's probably not what they're gonna do. Or whatever those drummers are, they could be tablas, I don't know. Yeah, they're leaving. The tablas, the drums are leaving. Percussion. They're getting ready to leave it. They're kind of lowering the arrangements a bit. Doing it, yeah. Oh. Huh. Interesting. All right.
When someone
Okay, so I already give my review. I don't think there is anything else to really say. I feel like there is, but I don't think there is. Yeah, I mean it's good. I feel like it could be better, but that's really it. Say maybe a 6, 6.5. Say 6.5. I don't know. I can't decide whether it's 6 or 7. I'll say 6. It was enjoyable. Didn't blow my mind, but it was enjoyable. And I feel like it could have been, you know, well, not mind blowing and boundary pushing, still could have been done better without focusing on those things. But yeah, he has other albums, or she. I don't know who this is, but they got other albums, you know. So maybe they have some albums that are better than this. I thought this, you know, I would assume this is their best, but you know, I could be wrong. It's the one that I heard of first. I don't know. If they do have a fair share of other stuff. God, I'm getting so many notifications right now. Jesus. Um, I might check out another one of their albums. I think this one might be. Excuse me. Good. So I think when I googled them, or when I the little thing here, that was one that came up a lot. I mean, they're all kind of. Oh yeah, this is the one that kind of keeps coming up. This one, it seems like too. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll listen to that one next. The PlayStation Jungle PSX. Yeah, I won't do it now, but I'll definitely save it for later. Listen to that later. That was good. I liked it. All right, that's gonna be it for this one, I guess. If you want to subscribe. If you want to like, then like. You know, I try to cover music that is like this. You know, where it could definitely use some more attention, and I try and cover smaller artists. You know, I don't really cover a lot of the. I find a lot of music nowadays, or not music, the reviewers and the critics cover like things that are currently releasing or big artists, and I kind of go the other way where I go to artists that I go to artists and genres that are on the opposite, things that are kind of underground, things that definitely worth attention, things that are dying out but don't deserve to be, etc., etc. Things are underrated, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to hear some new exciting music, if you want to hear some music that is just outside of your area, I guess here you are. I have other reactions, I have other reviews. I'm probably gonna make a review of this. Actually, I should probably do that. I'm gonna start releasing my own music soon. I'm gonna do that eventually. So if you want to subscribe for that, feel free to do that. And I think that is gonna be it before I start rambling on too long. So yeah.